eat those vegetables which derive that energy. So the sun has got this power. Same power is there in the moon. Same power is in the fire, and same power has entered this earth, and it is holding all the beings together, and it is also giving energy and strength to all the herbs and all the vegetables which come up on earth. So Pushnami cha aushadhi sarvaha. I am the one who nourishes all the aushadhi, all the vegetables and herbs on this earth. It is my own power which goes into all these vegetables and plants and nourishes them. Sarvaha, all of them. And how do you do it? Somo bhutva rasatmakaha, by becoming the moon which is full of rasa, which is full of the essence which helps the plants to grow. So even those farmers and all, actually even that seed, if it is kept in the light of the moon, it derives some more energy and it grows in a more better way. So the energy of the sun alone is there in the moon, and that alone is in the fire, and that alone is there in the seeds also, in the plants also, and therefore it grows vigorously. So Pushnami cha aushadhi sarvaha somo bhutva rasatmakaha. Soma means the moon, which is rasatmakaha, which has got all the rasa in it, all essence. See, recently they have discovered some water also on moon. So here also moon is mentioned as having rasa swarup moon. And it is giving energy to all the plants and all. So this chapter is also, as I said, chanted before we have our meal. You should learn and chant it. It is good for digestion also. Why? Because a little bit of it is mentioned about our food also. That God who is there in the sun, He alone is there in the moon, He alone is in the fire, He alone is in the earth, and He alone is in the vegetables and all. And when we eat that vegetable and it goes into our body, God alone is there as fire in our stomach and digests the food. That is said now in the next verse. Aham Vaishvanaro bhutva Praninam deham ashritah Pranapana samayuktah Pachamyannam chaturvidham Aham Vaishvanaro bhutva. Bhagavan says, I alone am there in all the beings. Aham Vaishvanaro bhutva, as Vaishvanaraha. Vaishvanara is the fire in our stomach. The heat which is there, which helps in digesting our food, is called that Vaishvanara Agni. Actually, heat is required in our belly to digest food. But generally, after food, we eat ice cream and all, and thanda kar dete usko. So, the heat is required for digesting the food. And that heat, Bhagavan says, is myself. So the heat in the sun has come so near, is in our stomach. God says that pehle dur dekho, I am in the sun, I am in the moon, I am in the fire, I am in the earth, I am in the herbs, and I am in your stomach. He is coming closer and closer. Some people stop at stomach only, but we have to go little ahead also. But he has come so close. He's come to the stomach. So if you want to see God, if you want to touch God, touch your stomach only. You're touching God only. Yes. Aham Vaishvanaro Bhutva Praninam Deham Ashritaha. He says, I am in the bodies of all beings, Praninam, all beings, I am in their body as Vaishvanara Agni, as the fire in their stomach. And what do you do there? He says, Prana Apana Samayuktaha, balancing the prana and apan. See, prana is the breath which we take in is called prana, and that which we release, give out, is the apana. So this prana and apana, they are well balanced. That prana which helps us to balance this prana and apana is called samana vayu. So there are these pancha vayus are there, prana, apan, vyan, udan and saman. These are the expressions of life in a human being. The life expresses as this with these 5 expressions, prana, apan, vyan, udan and saman. So that life energy helps us to take in. So that energy which helps us to take in, like breathing in or seeing something, that is also pulling in. So that energy to pull in, like the sucking in, like our vacuum cleaner type. So that is called prana. And that energy which helps us to throw things out from top, from bottom, throw things out, that is called apana. So one is taking in and one is throwing. But this taking in and throwing should be well balanced. If it is not balanced, then different types of disease might come. So taking in and throwing out is that vayu which balances this both is called saman. Saman vayu. And this taking and dropping, releasing helps to get that energy which is properly distributed within our system. That is called the vyana. It helps to distribute all this energy within our system, within the body. And the subtler energy is required for our thinking and for seeing and for meditating and all. That is supplied by udana vayu. Even for dying, we require energy. If you don't have energy, you can't die also. मरने की भी शक्ति नहीं है. Some people don't have time to die, that is a different, मरने की भी फुर्सत नहीं है, that is a different story. But Shakti is also required. So that is supplied by Udana Vayu. So these Pancha Vayus are there, but here Bhagavan is for digestion, we require the balance of the Prana and Apana. So Bhagavan says, I only balance it. See, we feel we are doing it, Bhagavan is doing all this work. Our Pujya Gurudev used to say that we keep on eating and he has to sit and digest all our food. We overeat and he has to do overtime. So prana and apana samayuktaha pachami annam. Aham annam pachami. I digest your food, Bhagavan says, as that Vaishvadara Agni. And what type of food? 4 types of food. See, there are different classification of food which is done in Gita. One classification is on the basis of the 3 gunas, Sattvic, Rajasic and Tamasic. And here the food is classified on the basis of how we eat it. So one is we chew it. Another is we swallow it. Another is suck it. Another is leak it. Different ways of eating food. In one, your thali itself, all this variety will be there. So you take something and chow, that is called, that is one. Then we swallow. Certain things we swallow without chewing. So just swallowing, that also requires that type of food. Then another is sucking. like a child sucks the milk and all. And the fourth variety of food is leaking, like the achar and all which we. So these four types of food, Bhagavan says, I digest. I digest this food by remaining in the belly of all. So this is also Bhagavan's vibhuti. Bhagavan's vibhuti is the sun, the moon, the fire, the earth, the aushadhi, and the agni which is there in our body. So from far away, Bhagavan has come till our stomach. But now he takes the final leap. He comes closest to us. He cannot come more close than that. He comes closest. So these four actually verses are very beautiful. They are like the journey of the seeker from looking at God far away and then looking at Him very, very close to themselves. So where is He? Very close where? It says, Sarvasya chaham hridi sannivishtaha matta smriti jnanam apohanancha vedaischa sarvairahameva vedyah vedanta krit veda videva chaham sarvasya chaham hridi sannivishtaha. It's very beautiful. Bhagavan says, I am residing in your own heart as aham. So first Bhagavan was so far away as the sun. We can see the sun. Sun represents our eyes. So Bhagavan says, you can see me. You can think about me. You can talk about me. You can eat me. And you can be me as your own self. So in your heart, when we recognize God, we become God. In food in front of us, we recognize God, that food becomes prasad. And we should take with full reverence that food. That food has also come as God, and the one who is digesting is also God, and one who is eating also God. Therefore we chant this mantra. Very beautiful. Then the moon, which helps us to think, all that we think is God, all that we feel is God, all that we see is God, all that we talk about is God. So we have to expand this vibhuti towards everything. But finally we have to recognize God in our own heart. Bhagavan says, Sarvasya cha aham, I reside, sannivishtaha, I reside where? Sarvasya ridhi, in the heart of all beings. I reside in the heart of all beings. This is the final residence of Bhagavan, and this is the place where we have to recognize God in our own heart. In the previous chapters also we had seen, in the 10th chapter Bhagavan mentions that I am in the heart. Aham atma gudakesha sarva bhutashaya stitaha. Or in the 18th chapter Bhagavan will say, Ishvara sarva bhutanam riddeshe arjuna tishtati. So here also riddhi. So where is the heart? Let us try to understand first where our heart is. First of all, we should know that we should keep our heart with ourselves. Not keep on giving it to others. That is the first condition for a good spiritual seeker, that he should not give his heart to anybody. Not anybody means you can give it to your teacher, you can give it to your God, but not to any human being. कि इसको जरा हार्ट को जरा रखो, बाय द टाइम यू कम यू विल नॉट फाइंड इट देयर, वो सड़क के किनारे फेंक दिया है। अरे पहचान का हार्ट लगता है, हाँ मेरा ही है। सो डोंट कीप योर हार्ट विथ योर सेल्फ। एंड वेयर इज दिस हार्ट? Lot of actually literature is there, but Bhagwan Ramana Maharshi, he gives wonderful guidance on where the heart is, and that it is not some physical place, though it is felt near the physical heart, but it is not some physical place. It is that place or that spot. It's not in the space, in the space of our mind, you can say. See, there are various types of space. Why various? There are 3 types of space. In Yog Vasishtha, Vasishtha Maharaj, he says there are 3 types of space. One is this physical space. Another is Chitta Akash, the mental space. Cyberspace, it was not discovered that time, so we won't go into it. But mental space. And the third is Chidakash, the space of consciousness. So space of consciousness, space of the mind and thoughts and all, and the physical space. So when we talk about the heart, it is not in the physical space. The physical heart is in the physical space, but this heart you will not find in the physical space. It is not exactly in the mental space also, but we have to look for it with the help of the mental space. And